So Austin, how has it been to have LeBron back? What was practice like today for you guys?
It was great. He was high energy as usual. Yeah, it's good to have him back.
Do you feel like there's going to be kind of an integration process or an acclimation process with getting back on the court and just kind of the dynamics shifting a little bit with him coming back into the fold?
Yeah, man, I think there's, we're still as a, whole group trying to, still figure out how to, play alongside one another. Got some reps at it last year, but like I said, still a whole new team. So I would assume that, it's going to take, a little bit to, get fully used to. But once again, like I said, after the Milwaukee game, he's a student of the game. I'm sure he's been dissecting the game and whatever theory that he has to figure out a way to come back and make it seamless.
What's the communication been like between you and him since this kind of happened over training camp and he hasn't been able to play on the court?
We talk a lot about golf now. Not much basketball, a lot about golf. I told him the greatest thing that's happened in the past year is every room I go into now there's golf playing. Last year that didn't happen, so we definitely get our fair share of PGA Tour, LPGA golf talks.
He does obviously many things to affect winning on the basketball court. What do you think this group has missed in particular from him thus far?
I mean, I don't know if there's a specific thing, just presence. He's, in my opinion, the greatest player to ever touch basketball, and I guarantee you, if you ask, basically our whole team, a lot of the young guys would say, he's their favorite player ever. So just presence, his ability to lift up a team, obviously his IQ. So, yeah, it's good to have him back.
How's stuff been going with, DeAndre? I feel like you're the first one that started the pocket pass presence with him, and then now it's trickled down to everybody. What have you seen from him, and what are some things that you've liked about him these last few games too as well?
Oh, he's been great. I think the main thing is just communication. Being able to have a real relationship with him, not just about basketball, just being able to talk to him and figure things out. Like we have a lot of conversations on the bench or in game about what he sees, what I see to help our team be successful. So he's been great for us. Energy's been great. Yeah, he's fucking excited.
And then kind of going back to Bron, I remember every year you talking about how.
I'm sorry.
He's gonna hit you again.
It's abuse. I'm sorry.
I feel like every year you talked about how Bron made things a lot easier in terms of how teams played you, but I feel like now across the league everybody has you as one of the circles on the scouting report. So do you feel like your coverages are going to get changed in terms of the way defenses are covering you? Because the way you've been hooping these last few weeks has just been man, to be honest.
I don't know. I mean, I just think as a group, it makes everybody's life easier. You put another dynamic playmaker that can do everything on a basketball court within a group that's playing good basketball. So I think it's just all about how, like I said earlier, how we, gel together and learn how to play alongside one another and just continue to grow. Like I said, it's very excited to have him back in practice, and regardless of what other teams' scouting reports are, we we'll go play basketball the way that we know how to.
LeBron mentioned his voice now is a work in progress because he's not used to being on the court, calling out coverage and stuff like that. You could hear he's kind of hoarse. How much have you guys missed just his voice on the court, whether practices, games, stuff like that?
A lot. Like I said, he has the ability to lift the room every time he walks in the room. He's smiling, joking, acts like he's a 16-year-old kid every day, which is awesome. It's very impressive because he's been doing this for so long that it could get repetitive, but he knows how to make every day what it is. And like I said, he has the opportunity to lift everybody's day. You know, all these guys grew up, you know, loving him. So it's good to get his voice back in the room, and obviously the IQ speaks for itself as well.
Austin, one way that teams have tried to stop you has been tracking and blitzing recently. Adding LeBron into that as either like a short roll playmaker or as a cutter or a finisher, how does that just kind of elevate what you guys are doing with your 4-on-3, 3-on-2 situations?
It just gives us another, you know, he's the greatest player to ever touch basketball. So he's going to do what he does in situations to where I think everybody blitzes Luka now. If he's not the short roller, he'll be the second guy in the high quad, just being able to play advantage basketball in a kind of a way that he's, I would assume, never really, you know, played before, because you know, he's the main focus on everybody's scout report for 23 years. So give him a 4-on-3 advantage, and I believe that, you know, good things will happen.
Thanks, Austin.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Calvin.